Third time's the charm, right?
Third time is the charm. That never fails. So
and it looks like it's 0-0 here. I wonder if we're...
Oh, that's actually a good question. Are we restarting the whole match, or are we on...
We are going to restart game 1.
Restart game 1,
yep.
Okay.
So this will be 0-0, and we are going to be moving here.
Okay.
So Alok did not get guess off in Norway. We are resetting to game 1. Alok versus Anna on moving, as we are in Colombia with a Colombian cross on the back of the sign and the yellow plate. Every player here will understand this is Colombia, but it's, and that is a very clear clue right there with the very big city on that sign that both players
Bogota.
Yep.
There it is.
And let's see if they can find that on the map.
It's gunplay. I can find that. So, okay. But Bogota's not that big, right? So I mean, they're only at risk of what, losing up to 100 points on this round, or?
Yeah. I mean, assuming it's not like.
Okay, make a guess, just for fun, because we're in Bogota. They both know it.
Yeah, I mean, it should just be. I mean, maybe it's not. That means they're not there, and it could be something separate, which is what they're looking for here.
Oh, interesting.
And it could just be like a brand or something. So they're making sure. And Alok zooming on the wrong continent again. Here he goes. He found it. And yeah, no one's going, in the capital here, but that's, maybe, it is a big city, so it doesn't always mean, and it doesn't look like a very urban city, but we'll see.
Could have fooled me with the Bogota sign. I would have eaten that up.
That's a rookie move, maybe, for moving, no move players, or moving. Or
I have the impatience.
And it looks like Anna's lining a road up.
Oh my God.
Wow, what a guess.
That is clean 800.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's a great colo guess, and, that's what you expect from Anna, great moving player. As we go into round 2 here in what maybe one would think as a very cool location.
Yes, because a very cool location in the sense that Canada is very cool, usually.
Yes, and other countries cool that you also have a lot in common with?
That Norway, exactly.
Yeah,
Oslo.
exactly, yeah. Oslo?
I mean...
Oslo?
Also, Northern Europe in general.
Yeah, very cold, as we do experience here in Stockholm. As we see both players moving and going, we do see the Norwegian road lines again. Both players will obviously get the country here. It's coming down to region guess. I would say more south here. We will see what the players end up going, see if they find information. Anna is currently looking for information, and she found information. Ooh. And that will be vital information for someone like Anna, who is going Bergen right now. Alok's still scanning. And we have it instantaneous. I like the strategy by Anna, where she finds information quickly. She's not trying to line the road up. She's trying to get the guess off immediately because she has the exact region, and she wants to put pressure on Alok, as Alok has 3 seconds left.
Oh, and Alok is up north. And we know Anna is going to be correct in this situation, right on the money.
And Anna, it's just impossible to almost beat someone as skilled as Anna in a moving game.
But you know what? I mean, for some reason, I thought it was going to be a bigger punishment there. But, we've got we got 700 points lost for Alok coming into round 2, but 2 great guesses to kick things off.
Yep. In round 3, you want to say it?
Do I want to say it?
It's the location that we've been waiting for all night.
The location that we've been waiting for all night, baby.
With the Canada.
With the Canada, exactly. And it's in Western Canada.
Yes.
Because you've got some mountains, or you've got some rock faces here that really imply that it's the Rockies.
We also had a green on the back of that sign.
BC?
Green on the back of that sign does mean BC.
Wow. Yep. Okay.
So we do have BC back signs here, and both players obviously know this meta. So we will see certain guesses becoming pretty close here, I would guess. It's just kind of lining up the road.
BC is very tall.
Yeah, it could be pretty north, and you could pick up points, but we do see Anna with a couple of signs.
So, but yeah, can you see Vancouver Island is what I'm wondering from where they are basically on the coast.
Maybe. It's just impressive about Anna's gameplay here is how much movement and how much land she covers so quickly.
Right.
It's just like Alok has gone down the street, like said what's up to the sign, but I think Anna's in like a... And Alok ended up getting the right city here.
Oh my God, even closer.
What a great guess. Only 200 points.
Oh, and it was Vancouver Island.
Yes.
They were over on that side. All right. So, well, that helps. It helps with the confidence, I guess, for Alok here, who kind of very cleanly lost the last 2 rounds. Some redemption.
Yep. And, he's only down 1,500 points here going into round 4 on the moving game in Ghana. We do have the Ghana tape here, and both players will obviously know the Ghana tape. That's a day 1 thing you do learn, as Launders does know.
Yeah. I mean, I learned it on day 2, but, I was mastering more advanced techniques already.
Classic.
The National Investment Bank, okay? I mean, the worst thing you can do is overthink, right, in this situation?
Yeah, I mean, Ghana is still a pretty big country, and you could go, like, you go the wrong big city here, and you lose massive points on 2.5x damage. So it could be deadly here. I don't think enough to win, but if one person goes Kumasi and one person goes Accra, it could be big points. And we do have It was
Oh my God.
so north. And Anna knew the city, got the road right, and is picking up 2,300 points in round 4.
Ooh, that's a killing blow almost. I mean, it would have been on the next round. That is crazy. So, Anna, consistent in the beginning, and even when it counts,
Yep.
the multiplier gets up there.
And, you know, moving, she won technically the first game.
Yeah.
Non-technically, almost maybe. But, I mean, this is what we expect. Consistency from Anna on moving games. No real blunders. This is what you expect from her. And Alok is honestly playing pretty good, too.
Okay, so is there any chance that this isn't, you know, Arizona?
There's a big chance it's not.
There's a big chance.
Yeah,
Okay.
as we're going to be in Kyrgyzstan here.
Kyrgyzstan.
We have a car blur right here that will
always
indicate
get those two.
Kyrg. I think we're going to be near the lake, I would guess. That's my immediate thought here with this climate.
Oh, I didn't see the mountains behind us. I don't know how you saw those.
Yeah, maybe not. And we do see Anna zooming on the lake. The lake should be north, and we should see two players getting the road here. This is a pretty standard, I think, Kyrg guess.
Oh, okay.
This climate around the lake looks pretty.
Man, this
actually
looks, I just want to drive an ATV around here. That's a beautiful region.
Yeah, Kyrgyzstan. You know, one of the countries I wish had coverage was Kazakhstan. You know, it's like that region of the world is so beautiful. But yeah, I mean, pretty safe, pretty standard guess there for Kyrg.
Oh, okay, and it's just, yeah, again, just a little bit of chip damage, which, you know, could be fortunate. It wouldn't have been round winning either way for these two. We've got now 3.5x, Alok, always on death's doorstep at this point, and it could also die, but it's way less likely, obviously.
It's way less likely. Round 6, anything can happen, and we do have the Tesla Pulse you were talking about.
Oh, the Tesla Pulse.
Yep, round 6 in Senegal.
In Senegal. Right.
You also have the massive.
I'm going to create that plasticity and remember eventually the Senegal Tesla Pulse.
It will be a common meta now here within the community. I do think.
All right.
You also find it in France, so don't mix that up. But
ooh, okay.
Yeah, Senegal's it's a pretty. If you know it, you know it. You know, it's like I'm not sure who is a better region guest here in Senegal or who knows more information here. Alok going for a pretty standard guess, just kind of staring here. We'll see if he moves around a bit, but it will be interesting to see where both players end up going. Anna's scanning a road that looks pretty confident right now. I'm not sure. I mean, she has to.
Anna's confidence is pouring over at this point.
Yeah, I mean, when you look down the road like that, it means you're scanning for a road that you think lines up in the right direction. And Alok is just scanning for that city name. I'm assuming he thinks that's a city. It could be. And he's currently just scanning for that on the map.
It's kind of terrifying the way that Alok scans because he does it much more slowly, but then he just nails it sometimes.
It's way more meticulous.
Yeah.
It's like calculated almost. And he doesn't look like... It looks like he's like not like...
You don't see the confidence until he locks in.
Yeah, and they both got the road right, but it was just slightly more west on that road. And that is only going to be 100 points since they were both so close.
But this favors Alok to hedge in this situation until the multiplier gets high enough that it can be a one-shot on Anna, right?
Yeah, so Alok right now is hoping to at least get as many rounds as he can in, so he can get higher multi, get big country, get one good guess, and end up winning here.
This is beautiful. I would love to go here.
Yeah, we should... I
would love to go here to... Is that France?
That was German.
That's, yeah, I meant...
so that should be Austria, I presume.
Austria, okay.
Uklickchen. That's a good German.
I didn't
it
see
could be.
egg.
I guess it could technically be Germany. I don't really know. We might see players looking at copyright.
Wait, but Germany is so
look
flat. So does that mean like the southeastern part of Germany?
Yeah, it would have to be like Bavaria. But this should just be Austria with the everything. And both players will get this. But
wow, gorgeous!
This looks like a pretty identifiable lake too. That if you've seen it once, you might even remember which lake this is. But as most players will probably scan for at least one piece of information.
And it's I feel like there's something good about just at least if you're going to do it early, driving around, you know, to look for a better location in the beginning of the round as opposed to the end and scrambling.
Yeah, I mean, Alok is currently sitting in the same place. He's playing no moving. He's just kind of scanning for, I think, just lakes that might line up.
Because it becomes too late to move, even if you have time.
Exactly, because you know you're not going to find as much information as the other player there, as they've probably already been moving it, and have found a lake that maybe lines up.
Oh my God, is this going to be a 5K moment?
It could be.
Ooh, we might have a 5K moment. I don't think Alok needs that mess right now. What a guess from Anna. And there is such a small discrepancy, however. They both are pretty much on the right spot.
What an alpha thing for Alok to see a massive lake, but not even guess near the lake, but he just guesses right outside of it. That's just kind of a funny thing.
Jesus.
That's a no-move player thing to do.
But that quietly is a round that works for Alok here. We go up an extra multiplier. Alok still has relatively the same amount of HP, even more of a chance to get bigger damage.
Yep, but I don't think in this country we will see very many points as we are going to be in Mexico. you know, what I like to do is literally just click CDMX and hope for the best. That's what I like to say. But it could be, you know, we do have different players here that have a lot more information on Mexico. We do have Mexico
Okay,
balls here.
so conversely, though, if Alok makes a slight mistake, I mean, it's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt, but it also could win. Like, I mean, Mexico is a massive country to get points on because it is, you guys, slightly wrong, and, you know, it's kind of deceiving at times where the region is.
Right.
But I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see two. Ooh, Anna sees a bus here that might have information on it. Looking at store signs, see if we can find an address or any sort of advertisements that have a city name on it. But yeah, I mean, my guess here would be CDMX because it's kind of safe, but not too sure where the players end up going. We have 22 seconds left on the clock. Both looking for information.
I would be so cognizant of like reading the wrong, like just reading cities that are written out here. Like if it says Topo Chico, just because they sell Topo Chico, but it's not the Topo Chico mountain.
Yeah, and we do have a plate here by Alok. I'm not sure if he knows plates. Plates are regional in Mexico, and we do have separate guesses here in Mexico by both players.
How far apart are we? How far apart are we right now? Oh my God!
And it gets it. That's
and it locks it, and that is going to be too much damage to sustain, baby. Almost 6,000, and he is out. Alok, that is quite a win on round one, of course. Here,
yep.
What we expect of Anna, but even more impressive in some ways, right? This is a great moving round, but just a fantastic series of guesses.
I mean, you couldn't like. I don't know if Anna had like her average distance had to be like 10 kilometers. Like that was quite impressive. That's what you expect from this high level gameplay from her.
And you even see like, you know, Alok clapping for her after that round. It was
it's
undeniable, really.
Yeah, it's just like you can't beat that.
Witness greatness.
Yeah, it's just you have to be glad that doesn't go to round 10 at that point. But that was a very, very impressive gameplay from Anna, and honestly from Alok as well.
Yeah.
It's not like he made any bad. He had the Vancouver Island guess that was closer.
Right.
Senegal, they both got the road. They both got the same lake and Austria. So just slightly better as the edge gets you.
That's true. And it's like, yeah, if you put when it versus another opponent, the guesses were actually so good from Alok that he would have chipped away at someone else. So, you know, clapping for your opponent is one way to leave the past behind. And now that we move into no moving, this is where Alok should feel more comfortable, should potentially have more of an advantage. But do you think that there is like a significant advantage at this point, or are you still are you thinking that winning the first round here just speaks volumes to Anna and how good Anna is going to play?
I think there's a big play in getting good guesses and getting your confidence. I think Alok had good guesses, and I think that helps with his confidence. If he played bad there, I think his confidence would be lower. But he had really good guesses. I think even though he lost, he's happy with that. And he knows that he can win a no-move and moving games there. So.
Alok actually 2-0'd Debre, didn't he?
I think he might have, or it would have been 2 or 1-1, something like that. It might have been 2-0, yeah, which is impressive.
Yeah, which is very impressive.
So he's playing well today, and let's just keep the show going, shall we?
Yeah, come on, let's go. Let's get into it. 6,000 health. We can go all day.
Go all day, and these are South African road lines here with the double outer.
Like a Jobo?
Jobo, or a P-Town.
P-Town.
Pretoria.
Okay.
We do have Gen 4 coverage as well. So Gen 4 means the quality of the camera. It's blue. It's Gen 4.
Yeah.
And you don't get that in Eswatini or Botswana or Lesotho, which is where the countries that share the same road lines are. So every player here will obviously guess South Africa. I do like something maybe more coastal here, but I'm not too sure.
Interesting. Like South Coast, or like how far south are we talking?
Like maybe west of Durban, like near like in between Eswa and like Lesotho. But we have Anna going super south near Cape and saying, nope, I don't like your guess. I'm not sure where Alok is zoomed in on. He does have a little river here that seems to be pretty conveniently like.
You think he's onto something? You think he's figured something out?
Could be onto something.
Spending a lot of time in this region at the moment.
You know, more, and Alok is west of Durban, so you know, a man in my heart there. Maybe
Okay.
IRL stream sniping, maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
We can both be Alok's friends then.
Yeah, I'm down if you want to.
All right.
I would love to be Alok's friend.
I'll share him with you.
We do have a car that's It was, wow.
Ooh, wow, a man
that
after
was super
rain
north
start.
outside Eswa, and that is a interesting, region guess there. That massive points, round one of 1,700 round one is probably...
The maps can be so deceptive in terms of how big the areas look.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, it's Mercator projection, I think is what that's called.
That was
but yeah, that's that's what, no move. You see region guesses like that where it's just not always, the best. But let's start into round two in another no move game. And this looks like it should be North Mass or Serbia, which Serbia would be interesting. I don't think it will be Serbia.
That's definitely you don't think it's Serbia?
It could be.
Okay.
I'm going to see.
Is that a Serbian gas station?
I guess we should ask Alok that.
True. Yeah, how quickly Alok... Well, okay, is there a correlation between where people are from and how good they are at their own region?
slight correlation. I feel like there's more pride when you know your own country better. Yeah. So we have like Oscar or Zigzag who spent time learning Australia.
Whenever I don't get Canada, I am truly embarrassed. When I yeah, it does hurt a little bit more.
You've never not gotten Canada.
That's true though. Yeah, I wouldn't know what it's like. But I would assume. Yeah, I'd be so embarrassed.
And we do see Alok lining the road up here by looking down on the car, and we do see Anna still zooming around. We do have a blur or like a smudge on the camera, which makes me more think Eastern North Macedonia, which is common. You get these smudges on this like A3 road.
Okay.
And is going off the A3.
That was a confident zooming. Oh my goodness! But wow, look who's already there. It's Alok sitting pretty.
And that is what you get with Alok guess in the country of North Macedonia. And we do go to the next round here, game 2, round 3 on 2x damage. And we do have a similar round that we saw before of Kenya. And this, we do see the follow car behind us as well, NMPZ. That gray follow car is always behind you. And I do like the kind of the same region guess. We saw Anna last time had a really good region guess in Kenya. We'll see if she's able. There's information here.
Yeah, how much information is on that exactly? Is that like a city name in there? Or
it could be. You never know. You never know.
Man, I guess would also be embarrassing. Like if you read something that's clearly a city name, but you simply didn't know where it was. Is that like, do you know every city in the world?
That's a new no move player moment. Moving players, they know that. No moving players, you ask me where like a very big city is in Kenya, I'll be like, right. I have to Google.
Okay.
But yeah, so Anna does have the advantage on when there is information shown.
There we go.
So we'll see if she's able to pull this off. But Alok, also had a pretty good region guess last time in Kenya. We'll see if he's still able to pull it through again.
This can be a game of inches. I think on this round, Anna should just be looking to equalize a little bit because she's taken some early hits those first 2 rounds. And if Alok's feeling uncomfortable, can maybe hedge. Oh my goodness, that's another closer guess.
Yep, only pick up 500 points, but it is still a good guess.
Yeah, it's 500 after, already 2,500 won.
Yep. And let's keep it going. Round 4, 25x. We have no time to waste around here. Let's keep it going. And it should be another kind of European round that we've seen.
Roofs, can you get them in Spain?
No. Maybe like closer to like a Portugal, but this will be like Austria.
Okay.
Again, I presume. We'll see what the players end up going here. You have German. I like the
How much can you go off of roofs? Because I've tried to find correlations and
you can go off architecture a lot. I think roofs, like Portuguese roofs, look pretty identifiable with like how red they are. There's like specific region of Brazil where you kind of use the roofs because it's good clues here and there. But most of the time, it's architecture is a good way to get a good guess.
Right. Okay.
And we do see Alok here in Austria, pretty north, or slightly west near the Alps, and it was Germany.
Ooh, but equidistant. Nearly, actually, still Alok. Another round, almost a flawless round so far from Alok.
And both players forgetting that Germany now has Gen 4 coverage, because that was Germany.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so maybe a new Gen player maybe there looks at the copyright.
Wow.
And sees that this is 2023 copyright.
And if you know that, is it more basically free?
It should be. I don't know if Austria has 2023 copyright. It could, but it's a good sign usually. I think it does. But it's a good sign that you can't forget that if you see German with mountains like that, you could also be over the border there.
Well, half the round's gone. Well, half the round now, and Anna with half HP. So we'll see if she can make something of a comeback now, halfway through this first no moving rounds.
In round 5, and I think we're closer to the regions that we were talking about earlier of like Spain or Italy.
Okay.
I think we should just be Italy here. I think these are Rome trees, low key.
They're Roman trees.
Looks like there's trees like down like westernish that kind of look Rome to me, but and they're just kind of pinned in on them. But I'm not too sure. That's region guessing Italy is we do have an Italian player represented today that's very good at Italy. Not the best. It does feel pretty warm climate. Could be like Sicily, something like that. But we'll see where the players end up going here.
Oh, we're not actually.
It is in France. Maybe I'm just wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
France is Southern France.
Touching. They're touching.
Southern France does make sense here. I think maybe if we zoom in on plates, we might be able to see a French plate, and
they both sort of leaning into
Alok
the same
going
location.
Near the Pyrenees here.
They both seem like they're almost on top of each other here. Are we actually that close, or? Yeah,
we should be pretty close here. And if we do see the front plate on that car, which would indicate it's not an Italian plate, which would mean it's French. Italian plates have a slightly shorter front end, and it was just on the border there.
Oh, okay. By Montpellier, right there.
Not on the border, but just on the coast there.
But that's Anna's entry into no moving here. A little bit of damage done to Alok. A response.
Yep. I mean, look, she's down to 2,000 points, round 6, 3.5x. It's still anyone's game. Like we've seen, it comes down to one round here and there where it just anything can happen. You just have to be consistent. And we're in the country here. This should be Mexico. It looks like we have a Mexico pole, but going to confirm.
Show me the Mexico pole. What's the signifier
Yeah, so it's like
here?
the octagon pole that you have there that players maybe are going to zoom on soon. Not too sure. It could also be Colo.
Oh, another Coho?
Could be.
Colombia?
I'm not too sure, honestly. Still warming up a bit here myself, but we'll see where the players end up going. Yeah, this will be interesting to see it. See where the players do end up going here. But I would say like this should just be in Mexico.
And there's, I'll say confirmation as Anna drops the pin.
Yeah, we do
Goes back
see
to the
the back of that car there does not have a yellow plate, which indicates it is in Mexico.
No, this drop looks a little bit more specific from Alok on the east side of Mexico, where it feels like Anna's sort of got the country down, but doesn't...
Hedging.
Yeah.
She did zoom in on a plate here, which maybe Anna does know the Mexico regional plates. But it doesn't look like she immediately knows because she doesn't seem too confident here. But
This is going to
Alok,
be an east-west situation. They're
it
so
was
far.
super west.
Oh, she was thinking about it.
she was thinking about it.
You saw her thinking about it. And it doesn't even matter. It's still some extra damage.
But it's 3,200 points.
And
But
that's
listen,
a winning position now for Anna.
And that is a massive. And Anna coming in the Philippines here, round 7, game 2, 4x damage.
Anything can happen now. It can end on this round. It's getting intense. Alok, it was looking comfortable where we were thinking maybe it's going to get a game 3. Now it could be a 2-0 straight for Anna. Full pressure on our Serbian contestant.
And Anna does have a lot of close friends that have taught her Philippines, I do think. We do have palms here. My favorite thing, if you see palms, is to go south near Davao. And let's see if any players follow my heart here. As you see Alok click outside Davao here in the Philippines, super south. He sees the palm trees. He gets south. I like to guess. Where does Anna go? 4x damage.
With pressure.
And she's going Cebu hedge. Cebu hedge is a good hedge, but if it is Southern Island, Alok will pick up pretty big points here in game 2 on no move 4x damage. Let's see.
We'll see it.
It's in between both of them.
They're
that's
so
no big
close.
points.
Who comes up ahead? Barely anything. An extra 184 to Alok. He couldn't afford it as much, but the hedge at least keeps him alive.
Yes, and you know, both good guesses there. Let's go round 8. Let's keep it going. 4.5x damage in a pretty small country. I think this should be new. Listen, I'm not that guy. I think this is new.
Jersey?
I don't know if this is Dubai or
Dubai,
UAE or
yeah,
Qatar.
I was thinking.
I think it's just Doha here with this car that we see.
I'm going to lock in Riyadh here.
We have both players going Doha.
Okay.
And you know, listen, you know what this is? This means that no big points, and we will be seeing around 9, where it becomes increasingly more. But we do see players trying to find the roundabout here that we're on, because any points are big points here, and maybe. If any region guesses Doha or
Real
Qatar,
quick,
right,
are we talking about hard or easy when it comes to this part of the world?
This just got released 2 weeks ago.
Okay,
so I don't know if any player has spent much time. It looks pretty urban. I do think you just click Doha and hope for the best here.
Ooh, interesting.
We have 20 seconds on the clock. You can pick up 1,800 points here, I think.
Alok can hedge and die right now. He's got 1,800 points.
If I'm Alok, I click center, hope for the best, and just hope you don't get out plonked if it's max north or max south.
Well, it looks like the plonk's about to come in.
It does look like both of them are going capital here, which would mean that we might be seeing round 9 with pretty similar health here.
Oh, man. And there it is. The lock-in. Anna, a touch closer. Not enough to get scary here for Alok.
176.
But, oof. You know what? And again, I'd say this works for Alok more and more. Round 9, 5x. It can be a one-shot here either way.
This is game.
This is game. This is where it ends.
This round has to be game.
All right, folks. This is where it ends.
This round either comes down to 2 bad guesses or game.
2 bad guesses or game, and we have seen some clutch potential out of both of our contestants. It's the question of
who is better at this country, which I do assume is going to be Indonesia, by the way, is what I presume here.
Oh, that's why.
That's my
I haven't finished
here.
writing the guide on Indonesia, and that's why the community hasn't really been able to figure it out yet. It's one of the 2 hardest countries left over.
It is pretty hard. It is pretty fixed, too, when you have polls. Polls are super helpful. But we're seeing currently, I mean, there's roofs. We're looking at roofs here. When we talk about roofs, this is
all jokes aside, I do see so many potential clues when I look at this compared to other maps. What is so hard about Indonesia?
It's big.
It's big.
But it's not necessarily as hard anymore because so many people have spent time researching it. I really hope this is Indonesia, by the way. If it's not, these last 2 minutes would be pretty awkward.
Well, hopefully they've got it on the right track.
They're zooming in here.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it's such a big country that has so many places that look so similar. We have a Super West guess and a Kalimantan guess here, going different islands. We do see game here, by the way.
This one's going to be expensive, folks. We don't know who's
5 seconds
right.
left on the clock.
But somebody is going to get eliminated, or we might see a 3rd round. Let's see if Anna clutched it. And
Alok is closer, and that's going to be game. Surely, right?
Oh,
that's
he moved up in his seat. He's excited.
Yes.
7,900 damage. Anna's out on round 2. And we are going to go to no moving, panning, and zooming.
Alok shaking the head.
Oh, wow. What a clutch.
what a clutch by Serbia. Alok there, what a great guess in Indonesia, where I was saying it is a hard country. Something about seeing Alok smile that just puts a smile on your face.
Honestly, you can see it. He's smiling with his eyes. He's smiling from the inside. And that just brings joy to my heart.
Yeah, that's what more do you want?
It sparks joy. Alok sparks.
Everyone's rooting for Alok. Anna, what a great game from Anna as well.
Oh man, that's brutal, right? Brutal. Because you get to the late rounds.
Even the Sulawesi there, I would love to hear Alok's thoughts on committing Sulawesi there. That's a great guess.
Actually, that was Alok getting the early damage, then Anna evening up and getting more, and then Alok coming back.
Putting the killer on it. Yep, exactly. It was pretty even game all around. Alok getting the one killer guess there in Indonesia, which is probably going to be a common trend tonight we see.
And this is Alok with the potential to start the day off 2-0 in his group.
That would be great.
With a Debre finish as well.
We could potentially see Alok
topping the group. It's
topping the
potential.
Group.
And I think you sort of alluded to this in your video in the sense of he's trending in the right direction.
Yeah, he's
trending at the right time, I think
this is the best he's ever been.
The best he's ever
been. Best he's ever been. And he's playing at the top of his level. But can he get the edge in NMPZ is a real question.
Just in time to watch Alok play GeoGuessr.
That's exactly. We're living in quite the timeline here.
Okay.
And I think, listen, NMPZ, let's get going.
Let's go.
I cannot wait for this. This is my bread and butter. I love NMPZ.
Yeah.
This is where we see short games.
Short games, yeah.
Less information, less rounds.
This is brutal, and we get farther and farther away from Anna's strengths, which is...
So basically, all the players see here is a single still shot, by the way. They cannot move the screen at all. The information they have on the screen here is all they get to make a guess, which does mean we will see worse guesses, but that's only because they have less information to guess off of. And I would guess Hungary here immediately.
Can you get the wrong country in this situation? How likely is that?
Pretty likely.
Okay.
It's in between Hungary and Romania. To me, I do think it's more likely Hungary here. I do like Anna's guess better than where Alok is right now. I do think we have 15 seconds on the clock.
Oh,
and we will see. I mean, round one, it's not going to be too many points difference, I don't think, but especially Alok is considering Hungary here.
This is interesting.
The reason why is because of this poll is why they're considering Hungary versus Romania. And Alok's hedging Hungary here in Romania, and it is Hungary.
Oh. He might just be happy to survive that then in that sense?
Yeah, he's like, you could see in his face, he's like, this could be Hungary, that's why he's sent it left there. And he was right in that sense. And this,
how brutal is this on, like, for these last two rounds? Like
this right here is not, this is Russia.
Right.
And so this, I mean, it's 1.5x.
Okay, I wanted to talk to you about this, okay? Because when I watched your stream last year, people were excited to either get East or West Russia. And now... people know exactly where in Russia you are all the time.
There's a player that released a Russia doc and Russia information, Finn Barricade, that has really stepped up the Russia game.
Okay.
And it's just, there's so much new information learned out there and shared throughout the community that if you've taken the time to learn it, you're going to be good at it. But on NMPZ, anything's possible, and you don't get all the resources that you always need.
And seriously, folks, things like Russia were just so... Like, again, at the beginning of the year, no one knew how to play Russia almost at all, and now everything is known. That's to say that the meta develops extremely fast in this game, and it just gets...
Yeah, and especially for the World Cup the past 3 months, so much has evolved so quickly. But let's see who has a better guess here in Russia on 1.5x. Listen, I don't know. I don't really know much about Russia. Listen,
East, west, south, north?
I don't know.
You know, do you go for this? You trying to figure out what season it is?
There's seasonal coverage that you can learn. I would go maybe near.
Do we have like a northern rift in the sky right there?
Nothing. Both players are pretty similar in where they're guessing right now. But on NMPZ, Russia is so much harder because usually in Russia you're using the Google Street View car to your advantage, and on NMPZ you don't get that to your advantage at all.
Do you ever accidentally get the car in terms of like
the both players getting kind of outside that Chelyabinsk region, and that's a great. Both players, listen, it was a great guess by both players. And if you turn around the car, you probably see a white car, which is in that region of Chelyabinsk.
Okay.
And dude, we're back.
We're back?
We're back.
In another Russia?
Another Russia.
Another Russia on the railroad here.
Yep. And it's
how much does the railroad itself help?
Yeah, and we see Anna with a slight smirk, probably due to the panning of this round, not facing the road. But we do see the railroad is quite interesting. I don't think it's that helpful. Maybe it is, and I just don't know.
Well, they're very long, obviously, so...
Funnily enough, what's probably most useful about this round is the coverage of the sunset. There's this thing called sunset coverage where you learn sunsets in Russia. And, this could be something some players know. I don't know where sunset coverage really is in Russia.
But it looks like Alok
we do see a northern guest here.
Anna. Excuse me.
30 seconds on the clock.
Wow, we're getting close. We're getting very specific on a road right now. But are we also trying to find... Are there railroads on these maps that you can look at?
Yes, you can see railroads when you zoom in. And Anna is scanning for railroads. And where is Alok zoomed in right now? They're pretty... I think they're pretty far, man. I think they're pretty far. I can't really see on the map.
She looks so
Anna's in Circuit
confident
right now. Wait, is Alok might be Alok's in Circuit too? Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So usually you have more sand in that region of. Wait, is Alok in Circuit? I can't see my screen from this far away. But yeah, 3 seconds on the clock. We'll find out.
Oh, that's.
Anna and Alok both guess on the same.
Oh,
and
Jesus.
it's more west.
My God, 58 damage.
That is
crazy. The skill level at this tournament is unbelievable.
What are we looking at here?
NMP. Whoa. Oh my
Dude,
God. What are these trees? What are those cool looking trees over there that are little bulbs?
Is one of the harder locations I've seen in my life. Not really that hard.
Is that a...
And then PZ, I don't know where I go. And we see the immediate reaction from Anna here. It's like, what is this?
But it's obviously tropical.
It is tropical. I'd probably go like Cambo here is my best guess. Anna's confused, as you see. 52 seconds. I think I'd go Cambodia?
I almost said Cambodia. I don't know why.
That's... Yeah, Hey, this could be South America?
South America.
It could be Philippines. It could be... I don't think it's Africa.
Wait. In Cambodia, you can get this sort of like... Oh.
I don't know. I mean, Alok's in Brazil. I don't know where Anna's going to go. This is probably game if someone gets it right. We either see 2 bad guesses here or one good guess.
This could be game?
I do think this could be game. We either see... It depends. I don't know where this is. Unless I'm just like mistaken and these players somehow know this.
They play soccer here. Okay, that should be a tell.
They do, and maybe South America.
South America would be more likely.
And we see a guess. We see Anna Plonk in Colombia. We see a Brazil guess. I mean, and Anna's zooming in on Cambodia. She's signifying to the viewer.
That's
her other thought. If it's Cambodia and she doesn't click Cambodia, and she...
I would lean on the soccer here, but...
What is going to find?
Oh my goodness.
It was Brazil!
It's Brazil. Oh my God, and Alok's on it! That's massive damage.
That's
AK. And that's a win here after losing the first round. The best of 3 goes Alok's way. A clutch at the end of round 2 and a quick round 3.
That you can't really signify how impressive that guess is.
Wow.
Like, I don't know how many players go Brazil there.
I want like an interview to, you know what I mean?
We should get to that. We should talk to Alok.
Yeah.
That was an amazing guess there.
Wow.
And maybe he used a soccer pitch meta to his advantage there, but.
That was unbelievable. Watching you guys, talk through these things, pointing out all these little notes that, I thought I studied
I love getting credit for this, by the way.
But aside from the Canada guesses, equally impressive, I would say, coming in. But what a wonderful heads up here. And I have to say, 2 players who seem very ready to play at this level of competition. We had that little shake-up earlier on where we had to do a regame. No mental lost between the 2 of them, both able to recover. And Alok, if I had to pick one, it was when he started grooving to the music. That I was like, uh-oh, he's in the zone.
That's an Alok moment for sure.
Yeah, he's got to be the one guy on there that has like music going, right?
Surely. I would love to know what he's listening to if he's listening to music.
Yeah.
Or like, what's his playlist look like? It's gotta be.
And he sings. If you haven't heard it, we'll definitely get that. Well, you know what? Maybe if he tops the group, because he's definitely on that road right now.
Yeah.
That's 2-0 with a Debray win and an Anna victory.
Well, I do believe we're going to get Alok for an interview. I'm pretty excited. So we're just going to sit tight here and make his way over to us. And
come on over.
Join us, sir. Welcome. There's some room on the couch next to Launders.
Where's the headset for Alok? Do we have that
behind the chair? Do we have a headset here? Alok, you know what? These guys have some questions for you.
Okay, you could take that. No, we've got another one for you. Okay.
It's behind the couch. It was hiding.
There we go.
Well, the problem, folks, this is not IPL3 anymore.
Part of the GeoGuessr.
We got
GeoGuessr in the headphones as well. Alok.
Welcome.
Congratulations, Alok.
Yo, thank you so much. I wasn't expecting to win like 2 out of 2 games at start.
So the first game was against Debray. Did you end up winning the both games against Debray?
I won 2, he won 1. I won the moving and NMPZ, and he won no moving.
So the same as your victory over Anna as well.
Yeah, no.
Or you started 1 down, or?
No. She won moving,
and
then I won no moving in NMPZ, so
right,
it was a bit different. But yeah.
Did you have music in your headset? Were you jamming out there for a minute?
Yeah, we have music, so we cancel out all the noises.
What are you listening to?
I know, it's just some chill music. So
okay, some chill lo-fi hip-hop.
Yeah.
I know you already did it, but if you top the group, can you do a Road to Men delay in person live here?
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go.
Okay. Good concert.
There we go.
That's all anyone wants, honestly.
Yeah.
Alok, dude, you played out of your mind. What was that Brazil guys last year? How confident were you in Brazil?
Well, I was kind of confident because of the Sierra palm trees.
Bro.
What they are called, I forgot exactly. But yeah, those like fanned palm
I was
trees.
wondering about those.
You called that, Launders?
I didn't know it was Brazil, but I was wondering about those.
Oh, you know about them.
Did the soccer nets matter at all to
Well,
get to
they did
Okay.
as well, because I thought, oh my god, we have soccer nets, it's gonna be Brazil as well. But it's mostly the trees why I guessed up there where it was in the end.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, yeah, you played out of your. I don't think you really like even in your moving games. You were competing against Anna, who like really made no mistakes the whole game.
Yeah. I mean, she just destroyed me at moving because that's her thing and not my thing. And then, luckily,
we saw the clap of appreciation for
yeah, of course. I mean, she has great skills at moving, and it was very impressive.
You didn't seem pressured to move fast or anything when it came to moving. I've seen that was sort of a common strategy with like players who are better at no moving to try to move fast on the moving rounds to put pressure on, but you didn't try to do that at all.
Well, I was kind of trying to also region guess the location first, where it was, to look around, because if you start moving and then the other person guesses, and then you may even miss the country. So first you need to recognize which country it was, and then afterwards, I don't know, I was just moving and looking at all kinds of signs around. I wasn't really using that much of just going fast forward until some bigger signs. But yeah, I mean, I still lost that, so
Right. Well,
we did have the two Austria on Germany as well, where we forget the new Gen 4 Germany.
Yeah, I mean, I was wondering. I actually thought, could it be? But I didn't find any clues for Germany. I don't know what were the clues for Germany there, so I just ended up guessing Austria in the end.
Classic.
Well, Alok, thanks so much for, first of all, innovating the coming to the couch for the interview. I hope many players follow in your footsteps.
Okay, thank you so much as well for inviting me.
Anyone you want to wave to at home? Anyone say hi to?
Well, to anyone like from my family from my choir, from my friends, whoever is watching.
And your whole damn country.
Yeah, I mean, whoever from Serbia is watching. What's up?
Well, congratulations on the win. Hopefully we see a little bit more of you on the couch for some more victory interviews as the day continues. But we have so many games to get through. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
All right. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, we got Deborah